What's up, Gemini? Let's see what messages Spirit has for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini placements. I wanted to say only, so if you're a cross watcher, you might not like what you hear. So that's the disclaimer. Or you might not really find anything out, is what I'm hearing. Too many. All right, let's get started. You have the Four of Swords. You have the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo or have this placement. You have the Six of Coins. You have the Four of Wands. The Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus or have that placement. The Knight of Swords. The Two of Coins. You have the Ten of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Lovers. And then you have the King of Cups. So the Emperor, ooh, to the Knave of Wands. Those of you guys, even to the Knave of Cups, to the, dang, you guys got all the names. Okay, you guys are going to have a lot of options coming in when it comes to love. And for some of you, it's going to be a lot of younger people. So either I'm talking to an audience right now where the majority of you are like in your 20s. And so like you're going to be meeting a lot of people that are around your age, or you're someone that's fairly like older, not like too old. I'm not trying to say old, but like not too much older. Like you could be like in your 30s, like mid 30s, but you're attracting a bunch of people in their 20s. So there's something here about that. Okay. But you do have two older options is what I'm hearing as well, with the King of Cups and the Emperor. King of Cups could be around your age. Emperor is going to be older than you, okay? So if you guys are single and ready to mingle, I do see that coming into play. So the general energy that I'm getting, like I said, a lot of you guys are going to have options here in the near future. You could be seeing your luck change when it comes to your love life in during Aquarius season. And so again, if you have like an Aquarius placement, that'll kind of help as well. You might also want to check to see where your Aquarius placements are, which houses that they're in. I'm hearing that like you'll be able to navigate from there. Some of you guys might have, like you might have an Aquarius placement like in your, I'm hearing your 5th house, your 7th house, and your 10th house. Something along those lines, but we'll see. A lot of you guys have been standing in your own ways, what I'm getting here. With the Four of Swords to the Sun to the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you guys have an opportunity for happiness. You have an opportunity for growth. You have an opportunity to meet people, but it's like you're not doing it. So I don't know if you guys are like on a hiatus, if you're just taking time out away. It's like I'm surprised I don't see the Hermit card here, like legit. So I just feel like those of you that have been like, I want love, or I want this, I want that, but you've been standing in your own way, so like you haven't really been making an effort to go out there and find love 333 as I say it. Like you haven't made the effort, then I'm just seeing here like what are you doing? Right? Like that's how I feel. I just feel like there's this energy of like, okay, you want these things, but you're not pursuing them. So there's a need to start pursuing the things that you want. I feel like the energy in Aquarius season is really going to help with that. Also too, I think we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up here in a few days. So that in itself could really like help elevate things. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know too much when it comes to like the moon energies, but it's like, I just see that there's an opportunity to utilize all this good, clean energy and taking it like to the next level. If you guys are in a relationship right now, generally I see this, I see that there's a lot of potential here for growth. Okay. You guys are weighing out the pros and cons of something. You could have just met someone like within like the last 6 months. And so there is a possibility you guys are weighing out, the thought of moving in together. The talk has happened. There is something here about like it being more convenient. So I do see that. Some of you guys could be preparing to be moving in with this person, but it's like, however, I feel like whatever relationship you're in, things have progressed like really quickly. It's like you and this person became really close really fast. You guys like became inseparable, right? But it's like there's like this equal give and take of hey, your space is your space, my space is my space, that kind of thing. So some of you guys might have taken the advice from the last reading that I did, because I feel like the last reading was like you guys not speaking up and feeling like you guys are like stuck, right? Like you want to do your own thing but you can't. I feel like that was for you, Gemini, and I feel like you finally, some of you guys took the advice and so you're like, oh, okay, like it wasn't that bad. Like now we have an understanding. Some of you guys are still reminiscing on a past love that did not work out, okay? So some of you guys need to get out of that funk and get into reality is what I'm hearing. The reality is sadly something did not work, but you have so many options coming in, and it may not be that person, but that is where the blessing lies is what I'm hearing. Four Swords, the next 48 hours, some of you guys are resting. Some of you guys are putting something to rest. You guys could have been stressing a lot at work is what I'm feeling. And so a lot of you guys are just like, you know what, I'm just going to go in and do what I need to do. So there's something here about like throwing your hands up. This could be with the person, place, or thing. It doesn't matter. But it's like you guys could have been in like surrender mode for a while, which is why I feel like there's a little bit of stagnancy when it comes to your happiness. It's like a lot of you guys have taken yourself, I'm hearing, out of the game. I'm hearing you've been sitting on the bench for a while. So again, it's like if you've been wanting to date but you haven't really been doing anything about it, it's like either there's this sudden recognition in the next 48 hours that you want to get out there and you want to do things differently, or in the next 48 hours you're like, I give up, I'm done. So one of the two is going to happen, okay? With the Sun here, you guys have the potential to be really happy in the next 48 hours. In fact, there's a situation that I think pops up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, like maybe an old friend is in town. Maybe you're, like I said, some of you guys are in relationships, and so it's like you and your person are hanging out. Like there's an equal give and take here, especially with these 6 of coins coming up. But I do see here genuinely, you guys could be dealing with a Leo or have that placement, but I just feel like someone here is having like a good couple of days. You know, it's like the next 48, everything's good, everything's peaceful, everything's where you left it is what I'm hearing, okay? So you guys could genuinely be opening yourself up to new opportunities, to new people. There's someone here, you could have like a best friend. See like how close they are? It's like you could have a best friend that like you're spending the next 48 hours with. Some of you guys, like you're something about like repairs in your home, and so you go stay with a friend and you're like, oh my god, it's like a sleepover. Like the next 48 hours I get to be like here with my best friend or something like that. Your best friend could be a dog, it doesn't have to be a person, but it's like you guys are just happy with wherever you are, and you are with one other person. So if this isn't your like person, this is like your dog, this is like your best friend. Somebody here, this is your coworker, like your new best friend is your coworker. Something about that, okay? 6 of coins, you guys are needing to make something right in the next 48, or at least find a balance, okay? You guys could be receiving some sort of message that like changes everything for the better. So it's like you could be receiving a message at work that says, hey, like we have an opening in the department that you've been asking about. Do you still want to consider that? Or we saw that you applied for this position. Are you open to talk about it? So there's something here that's coming through in terms of communication about something that you want. Okay, so in the next 48 hours, it's like you guys could be receiving this message that's going to make everything, I'm hearing better, but mostly I'm hearing right. You guys could be trying to fix something or patch something up with a friend as well. Like maybe that's where this comes in, right? It's like you make up with your friend, you're like, oh my god, like I forgot, like we're best friends. Or there's something here about like rekindling with a friend, right? So it's like you haven't seen this person in a long time, you hit them up, they're like, hey, we're over here, come out. All right, cool. You go and you're like, oh my god, why did we ever stop talking? So there's something about that in the next 48 about you and your friends. With the 4 of Wands, happy wife, happy life in the next 48. Everything is copacetic at home. Everything is good. You guys might be needing to make something right when it comes to the household. I don't know if you need to help your partner out more, or if you live at home, you feel like you need to help your parents out, but there's going to be communication of this. It's like, all right, what do you need of me? Like, what else could I do? So there's something here about like just offering an extra pair of hands, or just offering your services, right? Because you're like, okay, like I should help out a little more. So how can I do that? What do you guys need from me? Okay. So you're definitely balancing things out at home. If you're in a relationship, the Hierophant, the next 48, this could be your primary focus. You're like, you know what? I want to make sure that, my person, or maybe your person, wants to make sure that like everything's good at home. You come home to a home cooked meal. There's like a drink on the table waiting for you. Your slippers are laid out. I don't know, what is this, the 1950s? What's going on? But like there's something here about making a house feel like a home. So I don't know if there's been some imbalances at home with your partner, where it's like maybe you guys had that discussion already about expectations that you guys might have for one another, and so it's like your partner is doing their best to accommodate for those changes. 11:11, as I said that, especially with the Four of Wands. Okay, so like this is a very close bonded relationship, where either you or your person is taking into consideration whatever's been talked about recently and trying to make things better. So it's like that way you guys are walking into a warmer, loving environment instead of whatever it is you've been walking through, okay? You guys also have an opportunity for a new relationship with someone in the next 48. It's like you could be talking to someone and you guys realize like, damn, like there's strong attraction here. There's a lot of potential here. Let's move forward. Let's see where this goes. And so there's something here about definitely walking towards a relationship. Others of you could be walking towards a new contract when it comes to your work as well. You guys could be looking for work, but I do see here, like in the next 48, you do hear about some sort of position that opens up for you, whether this is at your current job or whether this is a place of employment in which you've applied for, okay? So either way, I see you getting what you want in the next 48. When it comes to your dating life, when it comes to your married life, and when it comes to your work life, okay? So there's definitely a balance, especially with that Six of Coins, the Four of Wands, the Hierophant. All, like, everything is balanced. I'm hearing work-life balance, okay? So everything's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I said that. A Knight of Swords, something's coming in really quickly, whether it's this new contract, whether it's this new commitment, whether it's you guys just being in a hurry in the next 48 hours, or something here about quick movement, okay? So it's like some of you guys are going to have to jump on something. I'm hearing a limited time offer. So you guys are going to have a lot of time to think about what this is. You just have to kind of feel it out and either say yes or no, okay? And that's going to put some of you guys in your head with the Two of Coins here. It's like, normally you guys are willing to kind of weigh out the odds, right? You see the scale here. But I am feeling like you're not going to have that opportunity. You're either going to have to take something at face value and move forward with it, or you're going to leave it. But either way, I mean, you do have something else that comes along. I just don't know when. So it's like this offer is here now, but like I guess for each of you it's different. So it's like, how long did it take before you got this offer? And does that factor in that like you do have another one that is coming in, but I don't know how long that's going to be. So again, you guys might just I feel like that's how someone's considering it. It's like, you know what? I'll jump into this offer now because it like took me a year to finally get here, and I don't know when the next one's coming, so I'll deal with that when it comes. But for now, I'm just gonna take this. So you guys might just be snagging something up for the time being. I'm hearing a placeholder, okay? 10 of Cups, there's a lot of potential here between you and a person. Again, this is it's funny. This feels very like family oriented, but like work as well. So there is definitely here a balance between work and home life, right? But it's like when you're at home, you're at home. You're focused on your person. You're focused on the responsibilities there. A lot of you guys don't take work home with you. A lot of you guys just leave it where it's at. You come home, you do your thing with your family, and you're moving forward. Others of you, with the 10 of Cups to the 4 of Cups, a lot of you guys are in regret over a really strong potential. You could be dealing with another Gemini. Okay, it's like there was a lot of potential here between you and this person, and for whatever reason, it didn't pan out. And so, because of that, some of you guys are still dwelling over this, or your person's still dwelling over this. I did mention there was a cross watcher earlier. If you're a cross watcher, I don't see how your person could be dwelling on you when they're already dealing with someone new, is the best way to put that, okay? So those of you that are cross watchers and you're wondering if this person if Gemini does feelings for you, they do care about you, but they are moving on. So it's like they aren't where you are, is what I'm hearing. So some of you guys just need to heal past this Gemini and move forward. Because especially with the Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, the Lovers, this is the Gemini reading, so I feel like this is someone else's energy when it comes to you, okay? But other than that, you do have a past person that's dwelling on a situation that didn't work out with you. They're finally seeing that they had a lot of potential with you, that you, that they really should have played their cards right. Because this person still has a lot of love for you, okay? Some of you guys see a lot of potential, or did see a lot of potential with someone in the recent past, and it didn't work out. And so it's like you still have a lot of love for that person. For some of you, very small few of you. But it's like I do see here, you guys you have a lot more that you're looking forward to. So it's hard for me to believe that this would even be your energy, okay? So yeah, that's what I got for you, Gemini. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Hopefully it puts things in perspective. If there are any imbalances, I see you guys working on those imbalances and making them right. And then that creates more energy to flow in with some more abundance, okay? But yeah, that's what I got for you. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you guys on the next one.